Good day, Internet. Today I'm gonna show you how I'm going to create a comic on viral Olympic shooter Yusuf Dikeç. I probably butchered his name, sorry. I'm going to be using just ChatGPT. If you've been following me on this channel, you probably know that Midjourney is my go-to AI image generator for creating comics. However, just this once I want to use ChatGPT because I hear it's a lot easier to do. You might not be able to do high-level stuff, but the fact that you can speak to it through natural language is a very convenient process that I just can't overlook. But to tell you the truth, this is the first time that I'm attempting to create comics on ChatGPT, so I'm just as excited as you are to see how good it could be. And a major reason why I'm filming this is because I'm hoping that you could learn something out of it. Hopefully this makes you better as a creator. To be honest with you, my expectations are not very high considering ChatGPT doesn't have the character reference and style reference features like Midjourney, so I probably won't be able to create a consistent look of him, nor can I create a consistent art style, but let's give it a shot. So first I'm gonna tell ChatGPT I want to create a comic out of real-life Olympic shooter Yusuf. I need to show you the face of. Can you try generating him in different art styles? So now at this point, I'm going to go to Google and find a good image of this guy. So I think this one will do. Just gonna screenshot this and paste it here. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Oh, it's already generating. I'm really curious if ChatGPT can really copy this guy. Okay, not quite. Sorry, ChatGPT, not good enough. Oh, it's trying to generate again. Okay, still far off. Come on, ChatGPT, you can do it. They look nothing alike. Oh my god, what the heck? Come on, ChatGPT, you're racist. Let's try a different approach. Sorry, I wasn't able to record. I missed to click the record button. But anyway, I asked him to describe the appearance in words, and this is the output. I'll then ask him to summarize it in one paragraph. Okay, so this is the summarized version. Now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to generate it. Just a profile view of him. Let's see. Okay, this is another fail. They look nothing alike. Let me try implementing an art style. I originally wanted to do the neo-noir art style, something like this. But let's see if ChatGPT can replicate it. I'm just gonna copy some example images here, hoping that ChatGPT could easily recreate it. So now I'm gonna tell ChatGPT, first off, make sure that it is front view. Second, make sure that make sure that the art style is neon noir. Did I pronounce that right? Fuck it. All right, we'll see. Dang. I think we may have to make compromises here, guys. I guess this shows that ChatGPT is not that good at copying likeness very much. Alright, we're gonna use this as the character. By the way, I already have a script ready. I created this one earlier today. If you want to know how I make my comic scripts, be sure to watch the video on the top right corner of the screen. I'm gonna start with panel 1. Make sure that you generate him consistently throughout. Let's start with panel 1. I would probably just remove the text, only the visuals. A grand public square packed with spectators. Generate this. I'm gonna generate this visual. This is a public execution scene. I'm just gonna go over this and copy the image. Just make sure that ChatGPT is aware that this is the character that I want to generate. Alright, let's see what ChatGPT is gonna cook. ChatGPT cook. ChatGPT cook. So this is the first generation. Unfortunately, it didn't follow the art style, so I need some changes. Please make sure it matches the neon noir art style I showed you earlier. That's better, but I need to change something. ChatGPT has this in-painting feature. I want to change this to a noose for public execution. I'm not really sure how good ChatGPT is at in-painting. Well, this doesn't look like a noose at all. Let me change that. Wait, I can speak to ChatGPT like a human being, so let me try. It doesn't look like a noose.
Change it again. It needs to be a rope for public execution.
That's weird. It generated a new image completely. Well, it doesn't follow through with the in-painting and instead generates one from scratch. I didn't know that. Good to know, I guess. So I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna use this as my first panel. So now I want to generate the second panel, the execution. Just gonna paste it here. Now generate panel. Here's the visual. Make sure our Hitman Yusuf likeness is fully visible, and make sure that the president of Turkey is present. So just to make sure, I'm gonna copy this image and paste it here, just so he won't forget what Yusuf looks like. Okay, I can see the resemblance here, but it's lacking the noose. He's supposed to be hanged. Let me use in painting here.
There needs to be a noose hanging around.
Noose around neck. Good enough. So far things are doing okay, but the first milestone that we need to hit is at least 4 panels. Let's see if we could create at least that. Next panel is the reincarnation scene. Now for the third panel, generate this. Make the scene seem like he is passing over to another life, to keep his likeness appearance consistent. Unfortunately, his face has been drastically changed. They're like completely different persons. Please change the face to make sure he resembles the other panel. This one, especially this one in particular. Come on, ChatGPT. This one was good. Alright, this one's better. I think we could use this for the third panel. Now for the fourth panel. The protagonist as a baby being held by new parents. I don't like it. Make them look happy and make the image a slightly realistic neo-noir art style. Alright, this one looks good. I think it can work. Now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna lay out the panels on Photoshop. Now this time I'm gonna use one image per page. In the comics industry, this is typically known as a splash page. And the reason I'm gonna do that is because I plan to post this on Instagram and Twitter, and squeezing in 4 images in one square panel would make the text so much smaller that they're barely visible. That's why I'm gonna do it this way. So I have my comic panels here. I'm gonna lay them out one by one, starting with the first panel. Then I'm going back to my script. Here's the text. This is the caption that I'm supposed to write. I'm gonna just choose the text tool and add this. I have chosen the Vox Round semi-bold font for this. I'm not gonna make it all caps, so I'm just gonna put it somewhere where it can be easily seen. Then I'm gonna create the then add the white background. Alright, let's see what it looks like from afar. I think that's good enough. Now let's try the second page. I'm gonna have to... I'm not sure if it's gonna be here or here. Just add a layer for the text background. Alright. So I was able to lay out all 4 images properly, and I gotta say, it doesn't look too bad considering we're using ChatGPT and we're doing it really fast. But this is far from over. In fact, the real challenge is really to be able to recreate this viral pose, this iconic pose. We'll soon determine if ChatGPT really has what it takes to follow creative directions accurately. I give up. Now I have established that ChatGPT is truly bad at generating long shot poses. Check this out. I tried to generate both of these images as a far away view, but as you can see, ChatGPT can only generate a close-up. So this is what I'm gonna prompt. I said, you don't get it? Yusuf needs to be far away and the surroundings should be clear. I need you to describe the surroundings too, like the couch he's sitting, the background of his room. You need to prompt that so you avoid this close-up view. Also include the prompt long shot. Hopefully this AI will finally be able to generate it right. Eight panels have been completed. Now we're down to the 4 final panels. Now I'm really hoping I could pull off this iconic moment. Without this, the comic just wouldn't have the same impact. Now it's time to generate the climax. I'm gonna screenshot this just to show ChatGPT.
Make sure he's wearing glasses. Make sure he copies the post in the reference exactly. Make sure there's the word turkey in his white shirt.
Alright, let's see. Oh, hell no. Definitely not good enough. Dang it. What the hell is this? I'm trying to in-paint the face. Well, that didn't work. Guys, I really tried, but it seems I really can't generate Yusuf's iconic pose. For this reason, I have to conclude that ChatGPT is not good enough if you want to be truly intentional about the results of your work. It just can't create the type of comics that you want to be true to your vision. However, this doesn't mean that you cannot create comics with ChatGPT. It's just that you have to be prepared to make tons of compromises. And unfortunately, this is one of the projects where I can't take compromises. That doesn't mean I gave up and just dropped this one. But here's what I did. I combined 2 different images. You can probably see them floating right now. I combined them on Photoshop. It's not really as good as I hoped, but at least it got the pose right almost. I had to do a lot of editing just to make sure that it gets the pose right, as you can see here. I removed the other layers. This was the original layer. I had to remove some stuff. Obviously the colors are so vastly different, so I had to do some color grading. Again, it's not as good as I hoped, but this is the best I can come up with using ChatGPT and doing 12 panels really fast. Anyway, if you want to see the final comics, be sure to check them out on my Instagram and X pages or profiles. I've posted them here. If you want to learn how I edit my AI generated images, you can check out my Photoshop course in this video. If you're truly serious about creating graphic stories using AI, I highly recommend you learn Midjourney. It is by far the best AI image generator in terms of beginner friendliness and powerful features. It just has that perfect blend, and it is by far my favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track.